Hello everyone, this is M.Revathi, working as an assistant professor, Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. In this series, in this presentation, we are going to discuss about list in Python. So in this presentation, we are going to discuss how to use list in Python on Windows, how to create a list in Python on Windows, how to accessing a list element, how to access list element using loops, how to find the length of a list, changing list elements, insert an element in a list and deleting element from a list. We will see one by one. First, Python list. What is list? It is a sequence data type and each value of a list is called an element. So the number of element that can be specified within a square bracket which is separated by commas. Each element has a unique index value begins with 0. So Python allows positive and negative value as index. Loops are used to access all element from a list. So for example, for loop is a suitable loop to access all the element one by one. So the append method and extend and insert functions are used to include more elements in a list. First, the delete function, remove function and pop functions are used to delete element from a list. Lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. So Python lists are just like dynamically sized array declared in other language like C++, vector in C++ and array list in Java. So in simple language, a list is a collection of things enclosed in a square bracket and separated by a commas. So the list is a sequence data type which is used to store the collection of elements or collection of data. So the negative index can be used to access an element in a reverse order. So creating list in Python, how to create? So in Python, a list is simply created by using square bracket. First, we use the list variable equal to within a square bracket we have to give the elements. So element 1, 2, 3 up to element n. For example, here one of the example, my list is the list name and 10, 11, 12 is the element in the list. So within a square bracket, we have to give the elements. These are all the numeric elements. SR is the string element, character elements. So it is specified in the within the bracket, square bracket. So accessing list element in Python. So Python assigns an automatic index value for each element. A list begins with 0. To access an elements in a list, first one is it represents a 0 element. So syntax is a list variable within a square bracket index of an element. Next one is accessing all element by using loops in Python. For loop is the best example to access all the element. There are two ways to access element in Python. So accessing a single element in a list, after accessing all element in a list. So reverse here we are already we told this positive indexing and negative indexing. So negative indexing is represent the reverse order to represent the elements. Python list index in opposite order. The Python set 1 as the index value for the last element in the list and -2 for the preceding element and so on. This is called as a reverse indexing. So accessing all element here we see the one of the example. First example is the forward indexing. Another example is a reverse indexing. So here we are using the list name is the marks, the element 10, 23, 41, 75. These are all the elements present in the list. Here we initialize the I is equal to 0. Here we checking the condition while I less than 4. If the condition is true, print marks I um, and then I is equal to I plus 1. Here the increment operator we are using. Here the forward indexing example, the output is 10, 23, 41 and 75. Reverse indexing the same. Here we initialized the I value equal to -1. So it's a negative indexing. So it's the same process is doing again. Here the element is printing in reversing order. So accessing list element using loops in Python. The for loops are used to access all the element in list one by one. So here we are using the same program, same example using for loop. So marks is the list name, and 23, 45, 67, 78, 98. These are all the elements in present in the list. For x in marks, print x. So for loop access all the element in one list one by one. First check 23, then print 45, 67, 78, 98. These are all the outputs. Then changing list element in Python. So how to change elements? If you want to change an element instead of another element, we are using the my list one. For example, the lists are mutable, which means they can be changed. List elements or range elements can be changed or altered by using simple assignment operator. So we are using the assignment operator to change the element in the list. Then adding more elements in a Python list. Here we are using the append function and the extend function. So both functions are used to add more elements in a Python list. Inserting element. So to insert the element in the list, we are using the append function, extend function, insert function. So insert function is used to insert an element at any position of a list. So deleting element, here we are using the remove functions. So here remove function is used to delete element of a list if its index is unknown. The delete statement can also use to delete entire list. We come to this end of this section. I hope you enjoy this section. Thank you.